sunny Phoenix, Arizona. And I am headed to the salon right now. If you don't know me, I'm the founder of Rare Essence Studio and Rare Essence Academy, a natural hair salon and overall business in Phoenix, Arizona. And today, I want you to follow me.
Oh, thank you. I received that. Have there been any like client issues that need to be addressed as a team? Or I feel like it's been pretty smooth. None. So, like, good. I hope you see how much we value education. We're all products of that value of education. If this is something that you feel like you want to even matriculate into, this is an opportunity for you to really get. I didn't even understand, or I had no vision of wanting to teach at all until Essence was like, well, you have to show them. I'm like, wait, what? I don't know how to do that. And so it made me dig into a space. She showed it, man. I've been swimming, okay? There's so many growth opportunities, and this is definitely like a big one.
Will there be like a process to like how to engage with like the clients and stuff?
Absolutely. Going to be fully comprehensive. We want to build you to become a confident stylist. And so to do that, it has to be reflective of the entire experience.
Is there any room to be like as we're increasing our pricing to increase the deposits for some of the services? Because say if it is
like a $50
an all
deposit,
day, right? For
50%. I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
So if it's like an all day service and then they don't show up for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But I want to know, what is the shop's overall policy of how many days before, if I'm getting a new client request and I can't get a hold of this person for consultation, how many days do you want me to continue to call or email this person before I deny it?
Fantastic question. And so our goal is to try to be like 3 weeks ahead.
Goal is to allow people into what Rare Essence is. This is going to give them an opportunity to actually see us. Good morning, Prince. But to actually feel the vibe and the culture. And some of it is because we want to raise the standard. And I think that there are a lot of people who have encountered Rare Essence, but they wish that when they moved to another city, they found another salon like it.
I don't know if you mentioned it already. Sorry, I do actually have to start him.
Yeah.
Because I have like a psycho day. But just really just making sure that everybody is still like, even if we are like recording something, if you need to take time to film your content too, like please make sure that we're keeping up on that, because it really does create traction. I'm not even playing, y'all. You don't know what will blow up. I literally went from 10K to almost 18K. It's blowing my mind. That video is at 7 million. You don't even know what one thing would do, and that's still content that Essence can create. If you don't think it's just like this top tier, it don't matter. Capture it, because it be the basic stuff.
Yeah.
I swear. That people be like, oh my God.
In the next meeting, we'll be able to go over those personal affirmations, but we'll do the group affirmations now.
We are a team. We are globally recognized. We set the standards. We are innovators. We are trendsetters. We have integrity. We are history makers. We are cycle breakers. We are Rare Essence. Lisa, you gonna pray us out? Touch and agree. Touch and agree.
We ask that everyone makes it here safely, that everyone either comes here in great spirits or get exactly what they need to uplift them today, and that you just continue doing your work through us in Jesus' mighty name.
Amen. Amen. Okay, who do you hug today? Okay. Oh, Bree, come on, Bree.
Only working off like 3 hours of sleep, but I feel energized.
Your lashes are
Because
cute.
won't he do? Thank you.
Are you giving Minnie Mouse with the face?
Listen.
No, I mean she cute.
I felt like doing some stuff today. Okay. I am from Houston, Texas. South part of Houston, Texas. Born and raised, really raised by the whole state of Texas almost.
Okay.
And I have been away from Texas now for about going on 5 years. Before everyone gets ready to bring their clients in, we want to make sure that everything is nice and sanitized for them. So I'm just wiping down everybody's station.
Client is running 10 minutes.
I'm fantastic, thank you.
Amazing in your green.
You know, I done got about 3 compliments today, so I'm grateful. You know, it's just a little something I threw on, you know.
Okay, looking lovely. How are you feeling?
Good morning. That's your client?
Are you with me, Kim? No, okay, today. Okay, coming in like this. It's great.
Actually, I came here early and Kim shampooed it for me, and I was like, I just need some moisture because I had just got back from Jamaica, and while I was out there, I was in the ocean, and that salt and that sand was smacking my locks, and so even when I was back home, like I got all types of sand in my bed because it just keeps on like falling off because it's so fine.
Yeah.
So anyway, I got my hair shampooed, but yeah, I'm feeling good today.
I got demons in water.
We went from the Lord loves you to the devil is inside of you. That's like, you have to mature into that.
No, that's true. No, seriously.
You have to mature in your faith. Like, just like you have to mature in your vocation.
Right.
But people don't want to, they want the fruit. But don't want to be planted.
You know that people are looking to get their hair done all over. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of whose chair I'm going to sit in and what am I willing to pay for that service. I don't know if you just watched our recent episode about charging your worth. Did you watch that episode?
No, but
you should watch it. It really just talks about like, what does a client value? Why are they willing to pay $150 for a service they can get for $85 up the street, right? And that really has to do with the experience that they have, and some of the experience is timing. Timing is everything, you know what I mean? And it's not to say that you got to be Speedy Gonzalez like Adelaide and myself, but it does mean that it has to be done in a reasonable time period, right? And so if you're second guessing yourself, if you're not sure if, you know what I mean, like, is this part right? And you continue to go over it, this is where you need to start timing yourself, because anything exceeding, say an average service is 1.5 hours. Anything exceeding, arm bag? Anything exceeding 3 hours is kind of unacceptable for us to be providing that service. You see what I'm saying? Because now that's double the time plus time. So even though a client may be getting the service at a discounted rate, at some point it's just like it's costing them, because people's time is money, especially on the weekends. You only got 2 days off of work, they ain't trying to be at the salon all day. So that's how we have to start thinking of it. It's like my skill set, but also my time. So we always say we want to focus on the skill set first, but that time is the next thing that you need to improve on.
For essence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like what's made it fun for you? Like
Just the energy, just the experience in the salon. I'm really, really excited for other people to get to experience that as well. And I feel like the people have a huge play in that. And I'm just so excited. So nice to see you, because it's so beautiful to see the thing that you have envisioned be into play.
Yeah.
And now you're going into a new chapter of that, and I could see it like changing you and changing the people that you have brought with you. And it's just it's nice to be a part of. I don't know.
Come on in, girl. Come on. Do you have a client right now?
Yeah, he's his conditioner is
It makes me feel like I'm not good enough to be in the lane that I want to be in right now, like honestly. And I'm trying not to think like that, but that's definitely how I feel, with seeing that I can't really just lock in and give it my all, you know, with the opportunity that I've been having here. I'm feeling like I'm not good enough because I'm too slow. And you know,
there's got to be a hustle and there's got to be a grind. And I'm not saying that you're not hustling. I'm not saying that you're not grinding, but think about more creative ways so you can start marketing yourself, because otherwise it can just kind of be stagnant. Because in order to get better, you got to do hair. In order to do hair here at the salon, there obviously is a standard, because you know, clients are having an expectation of like when they walk out, how many hours are going to be here for a service, what's the, you know what I'm saying, the level of the quality of the service. And so in order to kind of like bridge that gap, you got to start doing more hair. And like you said, the mannequin is only going to be able to offer you so much. Get hungry and say, you know what, I don't know if you have a granddaughter or a child or somebody, you know what I mean, like I just need to, you know, have somebody to work on. I know that that's not necessarily paying you, but it's paying you in the future. It's like an investment because now you're working on your skills, and your skills are actually, as they grow, going to put you in position to take more clients, right? To where it's like, I only want Michelet. Like that's the level you can get to. And the majority of stylists that have worked at Rare Essence over the 18 years came with maybe one skill set, or, you know what I'm saying, a minimal skill set, but they had passion and they had hunger. And so when there's passion, there's hunger, there's a lot more that can be taught and a lot more that can be caught. You know what I mean? So if you say, okay, maybe if I don't have anything to do for today, let me go to the mall and pass out cards.
You know? I was giving you the bouquet.
It's like when you have energy like this, you cannot contain it.
It's okay.
Let it
I
out.
was trying to, but
Let
I'm
it
like, dang.
out. Whenever we're in this space, even
Yeah.
with Kayla, like I could feel the love, and I could feel like where you started it from. I know that's so, like, it's weird because I haven't even known you for that long, but
Right.
sometimes it's about a feeling. And if you feel it, you feel it.
I mean, I don't know if you're trying to get me emotional, but I don't cry, so.
Okay. All right.
I'm not getting my tears.
It's even surprising me because it's really, you know, what God envisioned that He allowed me to see, but He only allowed me to see so much. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't really have like vision for the future. It was just like, I need to go get like a real job. You know what I mean? But this is like cool for the meantime. I get to interact with people.
Wow.
Yeah.
You didn't even know, like, this is where you would be at in this time of your life, pretty much?
No, I mean, I think maybe 10 years after that, then it was more so like, okay, I changed the law. I opened the salon. So then it was like I'm seeing beyond at that point. But even then, it's like, it's still cloudy, you know what I'm saying? I'm only
Right.
seeing, but like so far, you
Right.
know? But say about, maybe about 10 years ago is when both locations were open. So we had a location in Glendale and this location. And it was popping. Like both locations was like really successful. But I was traveling a lot, and that was like one of the really biggest things I was concerned about, like the brand not keeping its or maintaining its integrity when I'm not here. And so I ended up closing one location and keeping this location.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
At first, I went to the Glendale location.
Now pause for a cause. Why I don't remember that? Wow. Dang, now I should remember that. Forgive me.
Yeah,
Zay.
maybe like, not a lot of times, but maybe like a couple times.
You said it took you how long? So far?
3 days.
And they're still not done?
No. My friends was like, where the pictures at? I said, they not done. They said, oh, what we learned this time? I said, don't take a nap. Because that's what happened.
That sugar hurt my tooth. I must
Yeah.
have the candy or something.
It feels artificial, the sugar. Sorry. Sorry.
Hold on, what feels artificial?
The sugar, in the donut. Sometimes whenever I eat store-bought donuts, they taste different from when I go to a donut shop.
Because it's not like a bakery.
Yeah.
I think that's wrong to do it like that, right?
Eat it though. I'll eat it.
But you just said it tastes artificial.
Okay, but I'm gonna eat it. Okay.
Because before here, I wasn't talking to clients unless they talked to me. Until honestly, I'm like, oh, you don't want to talk? Cool, that's fine. But like once Adelaide, and then like y'all were like saying like, you know, you want to build a connection and a relationship. I'm like, a relationship? What you? I thought this was just. I do your hair, yeah, let's do it. But no, just really building relationships with them so they can build trust with me. And
Yeah.
like, it definitely shows like once I started building those relationships, the trust came with it too. Cause like certain clients like, okay, do whatever. I don't care. You know
Yeah.
what you're doing. So, and yeah, it was growth for sure. Cause I had to work on that. Like, you're welcome. Yeah. Had to work on that like outside of here, because I was usually quiet, like reserved and stuff. Like even like, okay,
You good?
And, you know, my books are not open Tuesday and Wednesday. Just like I'm kind of like not sure. Like,
Do you understand why we do that?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So the reason why we do that is because it doesn't make sense to try to just fill up the week. If the demand is on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, that's when the majority of people are going to want to get their hair done. Those days we want to fill out for you. And once we fill those days out, then we can move into Wednesday, and then we can move into Tuesday to give you a full week. So that Tuesdays and Wednesdays are available to kind of help you make that transition fully into. Otherwise, it's like, okay, say you do have to make a certain amount of money, and you only have a certain amount of time for you to be here all week and just be like hoping that, you know what I'm saying, you're going to like take clients and stuff like that. It may be a disservice to you because now we're taking 2 days that you may not even need to be here when we're really trying to maximize these 3 days. Is that clearer? Mm-hmm. So, like I coach stylists, right? And so when I coach stylists or even aspiring stylists, a lot of people are leaving their 9 to 5, right? They've always wanted to do hair. They've had a passion to do hair, but they went the traditional route and they got a job. And now they start really feeling like, I really feel like I want to be doing hair. How do I get there? And so there is a conscious consideration of how much do I need to survive, right? And if I need X amount of dollars, let's just say I need $3,000 a month, then what you need to do is start maximizing the time that you have after your job, right? So does that mean that you have to get up earlier and prepare, or you have to, work 4 hours after? Before I opened the salon, after I changed the law, I was braiding out of my apartment. I was going to nursing school from 8 to 2, right? I don't know if you know, I'm a nurse, but don't be passing out in here, okay? No problems. But I went to nursing school from 8 to 2. I would come home and braid. I had a 1-bedroom and a den, and I had that room. It was probably a little bit bigger than this room, and I had it set up like a salon. I had a salon chair. I had the hairstyles on the wall, all of that, right? And I would maximize that time. So I only can do hair from 3 to about 9, 10 o'clock. And then I went to my night job. Sometimes you're gonna have to grind. I did that for a year. I'm saying that to say that there is gonna have to be a sacrifice. Now, this was a year before I opened this, a year and some change before I opened the salon. Because after I graduated and I got my license, I started working as a nurse, but I was like, I don't feel aligned with this. Like, it just wasn't the path that I really feel like I should be going down. And so I ended up quitting that job, and then I started working full time in my apartment, but I knew that I had to make an X amount of dollars, but I had a cushion. You see what I'm saying? So going back to this schedule, you gotta say, I gotta look at my finances. How much money do I have to make in order to survive? You know what I mean? Whether that's food, electric, rent, you know what I mean? And see what that number is and say, I gotta find a job that helps support that. And then anything after that can be hair, you know what I mean? And as I get hair to grow, and hair's only gonna grow based on your skill set, right? You gotta get to a point where you're not looking for clients, they're looking for you. And you will get there. There's no way you can be in this environment and that not happen. Like, we haven't had a stylist fail in the sense of us teaching them and them not like learning. That has not happened. Every stylist that's came with very minimal experience, expertise, and we've taught them, and they've grown and they've flown. They got flued out. You're supposed to laugh at my jokes.
No, but that makes me feel better though, when it comes to the things that you're saying and stuff. And I have been applying and checking places and stuff. So just now I'm gonna just change my approach and how I'm looking at things, so that I weed out time to practice, by the same time like get more in tune to find creative ways of marketing myself. Because I feel like being on Instagram right now does not help me with seeing that, it's so easy to compare like what you're doing to someone else. And I'm not intentionally trying to do that, but just
it just naturally happens, yeah.
Like that. So I definitely feel like I need to do more of the footwork to be finding people that would allow me to,
But there's a lot of people that are in financial difficulties and they really need their kids' hair done, right? And so with that being said, it's just like, you got to start kind of stepping out maybe of your comfort zone, or even just your creative box, and saying, okay, I might find somebody up the street that would be willing to pay at least $25. You know what I'm saying? Something so I can get my practice in.
I just wanted to tell you about the change for I have it under ropes. Oh no, that's what I'm telling you now.
Don't book nobody else here.
I'm not. You told me make it worth your while.
I'm retired.
You said I ain't coming here just for
I did, but did I lie? I ain't got a lunch break.
after talking to you, I do have more of a clear insight in like how I need to approach things, so that I'm not just like, I'm not good enough. I don't know what's going on. But
Yeah, because that I'm not good enough, I don't know what's going on is going to keep you.
Belief.
It's going to keep you saying, or it's going to keep you in that mindset of you're going to start acting like that, right? So you mentioned a belief. A belief also dictates behavior, and so you start thinking that, you start acting like that, and as you act like that, you're going to continue to become and behold all of what your belief system is informing you of. So that's why you're like, I'm a growing stylist. I will be full-time stylist very shortly. I'm excited about it and put all that energy into it, because when you get excited about it, you start practicing more. Because if you think you're bad, you almost don't even want to practice.
and I've been thinking that I'm bad because I'm slow.
No, you're just slow, but you can get faster. Talk to Kim. Kim was slow. And that's not me outing her. She will tell you she was slow. She's not slow anymore. But a lot of her slowness was not because she didn't know what she was doing. A lot of her slowness because she had mental barriers. She was concerned she was going to hurt a client. She was concerned, you know what I mean? There were so many things like that she felt like she was going to do something wrong when really she just was overthinking. She didn't trust herself. So when we identify why we're slow and we can dismantle that, then you can get faster and then you'll speed up.
What I'm taking from it is don't be so negative in, you know, the position I'm in, and be mindful that it's just like your journey is gonna have to take a little
detour, but it don't mean it's over. Girl, it ain't over until God says it's over.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I really want you to get that, because to step into a business like this, it's a risk, because there's no guarantee that clients are going to come. When you go to your job, you know you're going to get your check. You might not do the work, but you're going to get paid. In this industry, it's completely different. Kimberly, I just want to compliment you on your speed. I was telling, and this is no shade, but I was talking to Michelle about her speed. And I was like, Kim used to be slow.
I told her that myself. I was like, don't be me. Don't do it. Speaking from experience, like, don't.
Not her. They will be just fine.
Was it a hard decision to move to Phoenix? And
I needed a fresh start. Honestly, I was not together mentally and like physically. I was in a toxic relationship, and things just weren't working out. I could have went to Chicago because like I have family here, but like I have more family in Chicago, and but I knew like I wasn't gonna be doing hair in Chicago like how I wanted to. So then my aunt and uncle, they like told me about the academy, and they were like, oh, we can pay for your 2-day classes so you can come out here and, you know, just get your mind right. I didn't really plan on like staying. I was just like, okay, we'll just see what it's about, and here we are 2 years later.
so you initially came for the 2-day class because your aunt and uncle had told you about it, and then when you finished the 2-day class, did you go back home?
No, I was like, oh, I want to see if I can get a job.
Wow. So had it not been for maybe having a, thank you. Like, girl, you got some stuff all on your face. Had it, this is real. No. Had it not been for that happening, do you think you may have went back home, or?
Probably would have went back home.
I mean, because I think moving across country is like a major, you know what I mean? Like a major decision. And so like, what kept you here?
Oh, God. Literally, because I couldn't run from it. Like being here, like from just like the conversation you guys had, I could tell you guys had like a relationship with God and spiritual journeys and stuff. And then my uncle and aunt, they big on it. And my uncle, every morning he'd take me to work. I'm like, okay, I just want to rest my eyes again. No, he like, so what you reading? Like, what you in your word? What's going on? I'm just like, he just want to talk. Like, he's still talking. It's 7 a.m. Why are we talking? But he's like, I'm grateful for it now because he definitely planted a seed in me. Like, I already knew I had seeds planted, but like that seed, had he not like keep like certain things I was praying on, like he'd be speaking through him. So I'd be like, so I'd be like, oh, that's interesting that you said that, because I just was praying about that. So I felt like without that, I probably would have went home. But being here and seeing the environment it is, like you have to grow, and I think I was like willing to grow, so it wasn't like a it was a little pushback, but it was more like, are you gonna stay where you at, or you just like keep playing victim, or you gonna do something about it, like
Right.
and be better. So
That's dope. Okay.
Were you asleep?
No.
I swear. I thought you were knocked out.
I was working by myself, and now there are multiple people. And as a person who doesn't like being around a lot of people, sometimes it's a bit much.
Hi, I'm Kim, and I don't like being around.
I don't. Cool. One person asked, do I think I'm a trained extrovert? And I've done customer service enough that I know how to make people comfortable and to be comfortable until said procedure is done. Yeah, you gotta learn how to. Customer service is anyone who's done any type of customer service knows that it takes energy, and you just gotta make it work. Love y'all. Peace and blessings.
Y'all, she is so dry. Oh.
Kimberly is just acting so dry. And the funny thing is, Kimberly is me. So everybody's not gonna act the same. Bye. Like, how would you say Kayla's different today than she was when she first got here?
I'm definitely a whole different person. It's like night and day, I feel like, because as I become more comfortable with everybody, I open up more. Like, I do not talk at first. Like,
I know.
Yeah.
And it worked because you was over in the corner. It was like, I ain't got to talk.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, this is perfect. I'm in the corner. But then, like, as, like, I seem like you guys actually care. I think that's the thing for me. Like, I don't like opening up to people, and then like they use it against me, and like so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna keep it like very surface level. But as like I'll continue to be here, it's more like family. It's not just like we're coworkers, yeah. But you guys like we have each other's back. It's not like I'm doing this on my own type of thing, and I think that's what a lot of the salons like lack nowadays. It's like you seem like this is your chair, this is your space, and that's it. Like whatever everybody else got going on, it don't got nothing to do with them. But here it's like, no, if one of us is like having a bad day, we're there to like lift them up and stuff, and I really like that. And definitely encouraged me to like have standards, because before I don't think I had standards, if I'm being honest. Like I didn't know, like I thought I did, but then it was like, no, you don't.
Like in any particular way, or
every way. Like, if I'm being honest, like every way. I was like, oh, you thought you had standards. Like no, but being here definitely taught me that like there's a standard.
He's planning?
Yeah.
Amen.
I'm doing Jack. I'm showing up.
That food looks so bomb.
You know, have a
so
bite.
About it.
Have a bite. It's
so
spicy.
I don't care.
Good. Take a bite.
It's worth it. You got extra spoon?
No, just dip the chip.
Dip a chip.
Dip a chip. And when you want to skip steps, like you're gonna hear the step you want to be at, but not the step you're at. And it's really hard to receive when that's just like a baby Christian. When somebody comes in to have a relationship with the Lord, and you automatically are like, you need deliverance. What does that mean?
What even is that?
What?
I just got into the kingdom. Now you're telling me this all
here. I don't even. What?
I got demons and what?
We went from the Lord loves you to the devil is inside of you. That's like, you have to mature into that.
No, that's true. No, seriously.
You have to mature in your faith. Like, just like you have to mature in your vocation.
Right.
But people don't want to. They want the fruit. But don't want to be planted.
Be honest with you, it's so hard for me to even receive that, to understand that mindset though. Because I never thought that. Or maybe I started so young, or we started so young that it was just like, we put in that work so early that it wasn't like,
our creativity wasn't dependent on sustainability.
That's it.
We could freely be creative because we lived with our parents. We didn't have bills.
Yeah.
So I could afford to be broke.
Yeah. I'm saying if I'm dropping jokes, I need laughs.
Okay.
Because if they're not landing, then I just feel like
That one didn't land.
then it's like, what's the purpose of cracking it?
Are you coming on Tuesday? Real, raw, and uncut. The 27th.
Yeah, I can come.
They ain't gonna hear it anyway because she ain't Mike.
What's up? What happened?
Because I got a client that's trying to come in at 2 o'clock this day, and Shay has Elisa's client for shampoos. So I was trying to see if you got room and grace here to come and depend on your community and rely on you guys to be like, hey, this is going kind of bad and I'm just feeling this type of way. And like, it not just be like, oh, it'll be okay. Like, to actually have co-workers and people in your life pray with you and pray for you, like, that's very different, because you don't get that in a regular 9 to 5, because it's rare. It's a rare essence. Period.
If you were coming into an environment where it's, multiple women working, and especially if you've had bad experiences in the past or whatever the experiences may have been, like, I could see how there could be a great deal of apprehension. Do you remember like a moment where things shifted for you, or was it just gradual, or did you open up sooner than you thought?
It was like me and Adelaide had a conversation, and it was something that I needed to leave early or something for my kids. And I remember like I was about to cry when I was explaining it. I'm about to cry right now. And she was like, it's okay, you don't have to like go into details, it's fine. Like, I trust you. If it's for your kids, it's for your kids. And like, it's okay, Bree. And I just was like, I took a deep breath and I was like, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. And I prayed on it. Like, I prayed on it for like the first 3 weeks. Like, am I supposed to be here? Because I didn't want to lock in and waste nobody's time to like train me. And I didn't know if I was going to be able to do the distance with the traveling in the morning and stuff. So like, I prayed on it. And that was, to me, my confirmation when I came here. I think it was like a school meeting or something I needed to leave early for. And in the past, it's always felt like you got to choose home or your work or your kids over your work. And she didn't make me feel like that. So I was just like, I felt like that was confirmation that I was supposed to be here.
Wow.
I don't like to open up and cry in front of people. And y'all be having me crying here all the time. And I'm like, what is this? Like, why am I always crying in here? Like, that is even a lot. Like, it's a lot, because I think it's I know it's who I am, but I've chosen to like close that part of me and not get really close to people. So getting close to y'all and this being a work atmosphere is very different. It's very different, but it doesn't feel bad. It feels good. It feels like what I'm supposed to be doing.
First opened the salon back in 2006, it was just me. And it was just me for a few years, to be honest with you. I did have a couple stylists come and go, but for the most part it was me. And I really was frustrated because I didn't really understand how to grow and how to build. I had a salon with 4 chairs and those chairs were empty. I didn't have a front desk person, and I was doing, when I say everything, I was doing everything. I mean, from answering the phones to booking the appointments to, checking them in, to shampooing their hair, to doing the service, checking them out, rebooking them. And so we really don't understand how much that taxes us, right? And, obviously you have to do all of those things in the beginning, but there comes a point in time where you have to expand. And there are mindsets that I feel like keep people from expanding, and it's either fear that they know their business and the way that they need things done, whether it's knowing how to book certain clients and only you and your mind know how to do this, right? Or it's I don't have enough money, or if I get somebody to be tech, let me turn this blinker off. If I get somebody to be like a shampoo tech, are they really gonna understand how to properly shampoo and prep the client's hair for me to really be able to do the hair properly? And so there are a lot of mental barriers that keep us, but there comes a point in time where you recognize that it's costing you more to not do it, whether it's your health, whether it's you know, clients that you can't get in. And so you have to make that decision to take a leap. And so anyway, I say all that to say that today I want you to kind of, you know, get to see, you know, our team, and hopefully you'll just be along for the journey and the ride for what Rare Essence is about. And I just thank you for watching.